Welcome back to the Toffee Booze, your source for all things Everton. I'm Ollie Hayes, and today I'm bringing you Everton news 24/7 for Tuesday, the 21st of January. So let's get straight into it with today's headline, and it comes from The Athletic, and they've reported that Everton have added Ben Chilwell, the left back from Chelsea, to their list of options for this January transfer window. And that was Simon Johnson from The Athletic that reported that. And he also reported that obviously a loan wouldn't be possible due to Armando Broja's situation, obviously with no sign of him being recalled. So this one would be a permanent deal. So first of all, we asked you over on X about your thoughts about potentially signing Ben Chilwell. And of around 3,500 votes, an overwhelming 67% were in favour, 15% were unsure, and 18% against. My thoughts on this one, obviously, it would be a permanent deal, which again raises questions about the kind of profile of player he is. Obviously, we know there's a player in there. We know he has got ability. It's just, again, it's worries about his injury record. Is it worth signing a player that has had so many woes with injury in recent seasons? It is a big risk, and a player like Ben Chilwell would probably command quite a sizable fee from Chelsea to get him out of there. So, yeah, I mean, there's clearly a player in there. Whether or not we can iron out that injury record and get the best out of him, it would remain to be seen. But I'm kind of optimistic that that would be a good signing. So I'll probably fall into the 67% category of in favour for Ben Chilwell. But I just hope if we did sign him, we were able to really sort out that injury record and make sure he's consistently playing in, week out. But that's basically the situation with incomings from Chelsea. Obviously, we would have to sort the Armando Broja loan situation, whether he would be recalled. Obviously, the Athletic have reported that there is no sign of that happening, and Chelsea seem to be playing hardball with that. So again, that one is just one to keep an eye out in the coming days and just to see how that one pans out. But moving on to other incomings and potential incomings in the last few days of the transfer window, Ed Aarons has reported that Timothy Weah is set to stay at Juventus. Obviously, there was reports yesterday that we were interested in him. And obviously, the reported interest came in yesterday's video, but that one has kind of been put to bed now with Ed Aarons obviously reporting that Weah is set to stay at Juventus. Obviously, didn't think there was too much in that. Obviously, he is a player that is starting week in, week out for Juventus. So, again, one that didn't really seem to have too much legs. But again, there's another incoming rumour, and this one seems to crop up every single transfer window, and it's once again reared its head. TuttoJuve.com, they've reported that Everton are interested in midfielder Arthur Melo from Juventus, with Real Betis also a club that are interested in his services. Again, this one just seems to prop up every single window. It does just seem to be agent talk, in my opinion. Obviously, we asked you over on X about the potential of signing Arthur Melo, and of around 2,000 votes, only 16% were in favour, 19% unsure, and an overwhelming 65% against his signing for Everton. I'd probably fall in the against one. Obviously, we've not seen him play for a long time. The only time he did play in the Premier League was actually on the other side of the park in a Liverpool shirt, and I don't think he actually made a Premier League appearance there. So, again, feels like to me agent talk. Whether this one sort of materializes in the coming weeks or the coming days, it does remain to be seen. But it's one that seems to be on our radar. Whether anything comes of it, we'll see. But again, another potential incoming seems to be very centered around the January transfer window. This one today. Another potential incoming reported by Matteo Moretto is Emerson Royale of AC Milan, with the report suggesting that we've inquired about him this afternoon. Galatasaray and Fulham are also the interested parties in this one. Emerson Royale, it's an interesting one, really. He was okay at Spurs. I think he was, if you ask Spurs fans about him, he was probably a little bit shaky at times, wasn't really too defensively solid. So again, yeah, nothing special, but obviously where Spurs were at the time, where their squad was, they probably had a lot better options. They had Pedro Porro, for example, who was versatile at playing both sides. But that being said, Emerson Royale is versatile as well. He can play both sides. But again, we asked you over on X about your potential thoughts of Emerson Royale joining the football club. On of around 800 votes, 25% were in favour, 22% were unsure, and 53% against. So again, it does feel very much like people are looking at his time at Tottenham Hotspur and maybe making judgments off that. But that being said, he is a starter week in, week out for AC Milan at the moment. So I'm not sure how we would be able to, drag him out of AC Milan. Obviously, I'm not sure whether it would be on a loan deal or not. But again, it does seem like a difficult deal to achieve. But that is all for today's news for the 21st of January. Let me know your thoughts on the potential incomings. Obviously, the biggest headline today was from The Athletic with Ben Chilwell. So let me know your thoughts on that one in the comments. But also let me know your thoughts on Emerson Royale and the potential of signing Arthur Melo as well. They're all interesting stories which could develop in the coming days or weeks and the final couple of weeks of this transfer window. But that is all from me today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.